Tell me, audience, how are you doing on this fine evening as we join each other for an hour of deep discussion delving into Danny's dank mouth subconscious? There's nothing about the kind of comparison between, like, my mental state and my oral hygiene that's uncomfortable for anybody, but here we are. Dying inside, said Ali. Moist, said Brienne. That's lovely. Fantastic, said Emma. Said Toby. Why'd you have a toothbrush? Because I'm gonna call the video exploring Dan's oral fixation or not, and I proposed with the toothbrush for a thumbnail. And now that's just, I'm going to leave that on my desk, and then tonight, when I go to brush my teeth, I'm going to be like, who has the toothbrush? Who would move it? And then, yeah, I'll remember that I left it on a thing, because I'm a functional person, so hey guys, hello internet, hello random strangers that have stumbled across this, and people that watch them every week, like some weird person. Snazzy shirt, Dan, thank you. I'm afraid that I can't show you more. Wait, I am wearing some FKA Twigs merch. I think I've showed you this before, which is FKA Twigs mounting Baphomet on naked in front of a Zodiac. Free the nip. She's got tasteful like discs on, but I don't, is that allowed to be on you now? I'm not sure. Take a selfie wearing it. Okay, when I'm in the mood, and I'm saying that's a big mood, I'll post a selfie wearing the shirt, and we'll see what happens on Instagram. How are you doing? Good question. Thanks for asking. Well, I guess the most interesting thing that's happened in my life recently is, who saw my last video? That's right. It happened. Dan uploaded. What the hell? What decade is it? Are you aware this was a thing? Yep, that's right. This month of that uploading, he comes back with a video discussing the concept of authenticity and whether it's possible to achieve happiness through living an authentic life. Tag is catchier. Jesus. So basically, since the meme video, I think I mentioned this before, I felt like I needed a breath in my life, because it's worth it every now and then, which I said in my last live show, to just pause and analyze your life, and to not just get carried away and go with the flow, but to step back and think, what am I doing and why? And what do I want? So I was thinking, hey, these new videos, how do I want my YouTube channel to be better? And the reality of the situation is, I'm going on tour this year, so it ain't like much is gonna change, because if I can make a, typical Daniel Howell video on a tour bus or in some random hotel somewhere, I can do that, so that's good, isn't it? But this first video, for some reason, because I'm so weird, I felt like this first video on my YouTube channel of 2018, because the meme one didn't count. The meme one, it was like the placenta of 2017 coming out after the baby. It's like, and we're all done. That was a lovely process. 2017 is over, and then all of a sudden, sludge! That was the meme video. So I felt like, okay, before we go into this new year, like, what's this video gonna be? And I was thinking, it has to be something in some way meaningful. And that's like, okay, God, what am I getting myself into? And I spent a good 2 weeks probably truly suffering, because, other stuff to do, tour stuff, doing this event for Prince William, who sent me a card, by the way. Look what I got in the mail the other day. Photo of me and Big Daddy W and Professor Green on a stage, and they're both looking nice, talking, and there's me going like, I don't know if you see it, I do this face that's like, so, and that's the nicest photo. They turned this into a freaking card, and the only photo which they deemed was the nicest photo is me going in the corner. So that's great. I have a great face. Dear Dan, thanks for doing the thing. Thanks for talking about stuff. Thanks. Bye. Yay, a card. Fun, right? But anyway, but in between that, I was like, this video, what's it going to do? And then I wrote like 3 or 4. I had this like weird creative day where I just like bunged out like 4 ideas for videos that I totally want to make, but it just didn't feel right that this would be the, because it had to be important. And I was feeling, honestly, weirdly in this state of paralysis where I couldn't do anything unless it was something that felt like a personal expression that advanced my life in some way, because I always have to feel like I'm growing as a person. I don't know if you relate to this, but if a load of time passes and I don't feel like I've grown as a person, if I've changed at all, if I've learned anything, if I've become a better person, if I've taken a step closer to my dream life, then that's bad. So I was like, okay, whatever, I have to talk about something that I've been thinking about. So I literally just did that, to be honest, which is quite funny. Hope you liked it. A video that was about trying to be true to yourself, and that's what will make you feel happy, and how it's not all about your career and trying to, grow up to be a Formula One racing driver, unicorn, fireman, vegan gymnast, but that day to day your life should be enjoyable, which is something that I feel like I need to work on. I need hobbies and friends and stuff. You need to live life by your own values, you know what I mean? Otherwise you'll never feel content with things. Was it hard? It was hard, Cassie, because I see my videos as like a triangle, right? Thank you, Miranda, for the confetti. This is why I love you now. Like the confetti train going by. Imagine like a Deathly Hallows, right? And this is me thinking about my YouTube videos. You can approach it from three angles. I feel like my video, it has to be entertaining, right? It has to be funny. Because if it's boring, why the hell would anyone watch it, right? So that's just like a funny YouTube video. But it also has to be personal, because otherwise it's like I'm just doing a sketch where I'm not myself, or I'm just trying to do like a relatable meme without any personal, this happened to me. It's just kind of, I want to express myself. I feel like you want to talk to me, and when I upload a video, you want to hear from me. So that's like the other part of the triangle. And then the other half, the other half of the triangle, is it being interesting. Because I don't want people to just watch it and be like, that was funny and they talked about himself. I want people to go, was interesting. But you can't do too much. Because if it's too interesting, it's like a Vsauce video, just telling people facts. You're like a teacher, it's preachy, it's boring. You can't just be like, here's a Wikipedia article I read, boring. Can't just be too entertaining, because if it's too just like, ha ha ha, funny, 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 then it's just like you're a person trying to be funny. And that's fine if you're like a sketch comedian or something, but that's not what I want to be about. And if it's too personal, it's just self-indulgent. So no one cares. Just shut up talking about your life, whatever. And that's the thing for me. I want to be in the middle. And my depression video, I feel like I got it in the middle. I feel like you're overthinking it. My life, Miri, is overthinking. You're right. All I could have bunged out a YouTube video in 3 days, but no, why did I spend 2 weeks rolling around suffering? Because I think about this bullshit that doesn't matter to anyone that isn't me. So yeah, that's me. King of overthinking and delaying things. Hi, how are you doing? But I hope I got it. I hope you enjoyed it. Everyone's talking about dicks. They were. Well, no, they weren't. There were a few people. So funny, like, when I posted the video, because, the video is about me feeling unhappy and trying to find meaning and discussing the concept of authenticity. But the first load of comments were like, that was fun, thanks, like the video. And then on Facebook, my Facebook page, everyone was like, wow, this was, like, really deep, and I like Dan, this is quite intense and emotional, but, that was cool, thanks for thinking about it. And then it's like half an hour later, I don't know where these people came from or who they are, but suddenly it was like, did I detect a penis? And I was like, what is going on? And then I realized it was the last line where I said, I put something in my mouth, and this is funny, because it's just been entertaining for me reading people arguing about it or not, because I said, in reference to what makes me happy, which I said was food, sex, and laughter, I just referenced that at the end, and then I was said something, which was less about making a big statement at the end of the video, because that wasn't the point of the video. The point of the video was me talking about happiness and how to find it. But, some people were like, I don't care about anything but the last 4 words, and it's funny because I found this video. I actually changed it because originally I said ass instead of something. I loaded up the project for you here. Wait, well, let me scroll to it. Here we go. I'll try and find it here. So that's where I'm at, right? So that's where I'm at this year. Anyway, just an update for you. I guess I'm going to go think about how I can be more authentic and happy and laugh at a joke with a chocolate bar and an ass in my mouth. Bye. Yikes! And I was like, okay. And I just thought that would be really funny because, like I said, this isn't the subject of the video. It's just me referencing what I said earlier. And I thought ass is funny because eating ass is a meme, and it's nice and non-exclusive. I don't want to exclude anybody. You know what I mean? Everybody has one. And then I listened to something half an hour I made the video, and I was like, oh my god, something. It literally only sounds like penis. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with penises and anyone putting them in and out of their mouth. And it's funny that I was trying to not be crude by changing it, and then it was even more crude. And anyway, so that's just it's quite funny that in the video discussing unhappiness and debating the authenticity of existence, a lot of people were like, penis, which was fun. So I enjoy that. But no, I know that lots of people were like, no, Dan was making a serious video. And it's fine, you know, not everybody was obsessed with penises. A lot of people liked the video, and that's fine, you know, people are allowed to have their own enjoyments of things. If some people want to talk about the intense stuff, and some people just want to talk about the funny stuff, and some other people just want to talk about penises, I'm literally not shaming anybody. You know what I mean? I accept it. I wouldn't have made the joke. Do you think, like, Anthony watched the avocado? Yes, okay, so I made a reference to a show that I was talking about, Queer Eye, and he famously made an avocado and grapefruit recipe, which people have been memeing about, and a lot of people have been making it a meme that he's just a guy that only talks about avocados, and I was like, that's funny for people that get it, it's just a little thing. And then he followed me, and I was like, yikes, okay, and then he sent me, so guess who was sliding into my DMs last week? Anthony Porowski himself. And he was like, thanks for the video, I like your message, it's underrated, important video, thank you for mentioning my love of avocados. And I was mortified because I feel like there's this guy who's had a whole career and he wants to be like a celebrity chef, right? And everyone's just kind of playfully making fun of him for just teaching someone an avocado recipe once, and I was like, oh my god, I know you're more than just somebody that makes avocados. So yeah, again, it's like the whole hey buddy, you in London thing all over again. How? Wait, was it? I bet it must have been some of you, because Nick Jonas. That's because you motherfuckers couldn't shut up on his Instagram comments, and then he couldn't ignore it even if he wanted to. Were you tweeting him pictures of frickin' avocados saying this ugly YouTuber mentioned you? Because I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. I didn't want it. I need to just stop referencing other people, because then they'll stop interacting with me. And it's fine. Yeah, now the whole chat is, hey buddy, you in London. Disgusting. Thanks for the self-harm awareness post, A to Z. Yeah, no, it was good. It was the awareness day, and then Young Minds, and the charity that I sponsor, they made this really kind of, because talking about self-harm, it can be a really intense, negative topic, but encouraging people to talk about it and saying that it can get better is really important, and that's a really tricky tone to get. But this charity, I posted it on Tumblr, and I think I retweeted it. They just made this video with some real, like, ambassadors for the charity, just talking about kind of like how they feel and how it got better and the things that they did. And it was just so perfect. It had such the right tone for just saying, hey, you know what? This is a thing that, like, I think like 1 in 10 teenagers go through, but it can get better and it can change, and with some real examples. And I was like, this is damn wholesome and good. So I enjoyed that. Yeah, and thank you to everyone else that was supportive about it. Your new video made me smile so much. Oh, thanks, Jess. And I won't ask why. Arun97, it was much needed. Thank you. Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people were like, but Dan, I can't do anything to make my life better because I'm living with my family. And that, you know, there's no rush. There's no rush. That's why I said even if it's one tiny impossible step at a time, eventually you'll get there. In each tiny microsmal thing you can do to just make your day-to-day existence more peaceful and enjoyable, or to work towards a life where you feel like you're being the person that you want to be. It could take 50 years, it could take 5 years, but just treat yourself because you deserve it. So Fortnite, yeah, Fortnite's going pretty well, said Devon Westbrook too. Did you watch the video on Daniful Games? Jesus, it was great. It was very funny. I guess funny is the example. Yeah. Oh man, I was like, Phil, I don't want to make a video playing Fortnite with you because Fortnite is a game, because I'm sure you'll know what it is by now. You get one life. Games can take half an hour. You can't make one YouTube video playing it. It's a game that people stream for hours waiting for the one bit where people win or whatever. And he's like, no, it'll be funny. And I was like, Christ. So I've only played it for less than 2 hours, but I've played a lot of PUBG, so I get it. My problem is that I'm not going to win a game of Fortnite until A, the only people that are left are shit and I happen to luck out, or B, I need to start getting aggressive. Because if you're in the Hunger Games, if you're in a Battle Royale, and then the circle is closing and it's you and 3 other people and you're being forced into a tiny space, PUBG Master Race, said Ollie. I kind of prefer Fortnite. I don't know, I kind of prefer PUBG, but it's just so, like, janky and messy, and Fortnite is really beautiful, but I hate the fort building. It's dumb as hell. If Fortnite didn't have the forts, I'd love it. Every single game ends in wall, 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 stairs, 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 frickin' giant thing, rocket launcher, and I'm like, okay, I can't build stairs at 100 miles an hour. I'm not going to win until I go for it. You can't sneak your way into winning a battle royale. You need to get aggressive. So we'll see. Play often, kinda. Phil's been playing a lot. So, yeah, I want to wait until the hype dies down and the people that always win stop playing, said Kit Kat. Yes, that's good. Just play Fortnite in 5 years. But the thing is, I think that's untrue. Like, it's trendy now, so you get a bunch of people being like, what's this game that no one will shut up about? This is so annoying. And then you play it, and then you might be against some people that have never played. In 5 years, the only people playing it will be people that just have never stopped playing it. Amy K, are you going to VidCon? Where is Phil? Amy K, Phil and I are not going to any conventions this year because we're literally on tour non-stop for months, and I don't think we have more than 2 days off the whole time. And if it looks like there's a day we're not doing a show, we're on a bus to the next show. So if you want to come see us in person and have a lot better experience than watching us sit on a panel and talk about how we get ideas for the 17th time, which is the only thing we ever get invited to do. Come frickin' see our stage show, which is going to be crazy and amazing. Speaking of the Dan and Phil 2018 World Tour Interactive Introverts, we're getting soon ready to the time where we're going to start sharing more, because unlike our last tour, which we were like, surprise, here's the thing, here's some tickets, and they were gone and we didn't give anyone any notice, and they were kind of mad. This time we wanted to like put the tickets on sale like a year before, so people had time if they wanted to, the people that would just know, but we didn't want to shove it in everyone's faces, so there's lots of people that haven't heard about it, and obviously people don't know much about it, but we're going to start sharing some stuff. So we're going to share some of the plans of stuff that we're going to do on stage, pictures of the set that are being built, the concept art, all this stuff that's really cool. We've got some new photos to go with some new TBC dates that are coming soon. Don't worry, we're just waiting for the last one, and then we're going to put them all at once so we don't annoy people. And then, yeah, I think we'll try to make some kind of trailer, like maybe when some of the video that's getting, and some of the special effects for the show have started to get made, and the set's being built, and we start doing rehearsals like a few weeks before, we might put together a cool trailer, because we can't spoil a stage show, Dan and Phil on tour, that hasn't happened yet. It's not like a movie that's happened and then you make a trailer out of it. The tour hasn't started yet, but we'll definitely do it. So yeah, and if, you know, the show, the concept is giving the people what they want. It's Dan and Phil, it's live, it's real, on stage, it's exploring the relationships between us and you guys, and without any scary audience participation that forces people to interact. None of that, with lots of ways of getting people involved in the show before, maybe on the internet before the show. It'll be lots of things that change completely based on what the people attending that show on the night want to talk about and want us to react to and stuff like that. So every single show will be the same funny ideas and things we're talking about, but what happens will be completely down to the people. So if you're somebody that doesn't like audience participation, you can just sit back and be entertained. But if you're somebody that's really funny, or, you know, a bit of a troll, or that extra person that feels they need to do something and has all the ideas, you can be a part of the show and roast us on behalf of all the other people, and it's going to be very entertaining and a roller coaster. So we'll feel like everybody will kind of have a unique experience. Oh, your videos make me happy, and I love you, Glittery Heart. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Because if me just talking about my quest to find happiness makes other people happy, well, maybe that's working out okay. I'm going to say hi to the people being nice and supportive. Laurie Dory, Scorp Marine, Queen of the Nerds 93, amazing. GGV, Jotalina, AS1293, Ashley Jolly, Rafi Kaku, and It's Me Miranda. What up? Thanks for coming. I appreciate you watching. If anyone's watching this on YouTube live, not back, click on that link in the description. I'll take you to you now, or you can type in the chat and I'll read this live. Help me, Dan. I was horrendously sick at work today. So was Phil last week. It's fine. You'll get over it. I mean, you might not get over the social awkwardness of the sickness and stuff, but it'll be fine. You know, just think about, you'll appreciate life when you're better. Name my ukulele. I call your ukulele 2007 YouTube. There you go. Do 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 do. I just started singing the Crash Bandicoot theme song. What? Where did that come from? I missed out on VIP for Vancouver. Even if you don't come to a meet and greet, the show will feel very intimate and connected and friendly and funny. So if you ever feel like, I really want to see Dan and Phil on tour, because let's be real, there ain't going to be another Dan and Phil tour. We're doing this one because we wanted to go to the places that we neglected, because we feel like we missed a few places that we could have gone. I mean, still can't go to every place in the world. Wish we could. But hey, if you feel like, I want to see these nerds IRL, you'll have a good time. I'm personally affected by that ukulele name. What do you want from me? You should watch Drag Race if you haven't. Maddie, I'm watching Drag Race from the start. Such a slog. I feel like I can't miss out on any of it. I can't. Everyone's like, just start watching it now. I can't start watching an All-Stars season of a show that I hadn't started watching before. What do you take me for? I'm Dan, the guy that reads law books about freaking video games and doesn't watch trailers because it's too much spoilers. I have to watch it from the start. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm on like season 3 now, so it's going well. Who did you want to win season 1? I like the Baby Run. I would have liked Nina Flowers to win. Nina is my queen, and I love her. Season 1 was just very wholesome, apart from Rebecca. I felt like there was such a diverse group of people, and it was so different and diverse and encouraging. It just had a really friendly vibe. I don't know why they aren't proud of it and put it on Netflix. How was the snow for you? The snow was crazy. If you don't know, which I doubt because everyone in England wouldn't shut the hell up about it, we had the beast from the east, which was a Siberian weather system, blew over Europe and just dumped on England. So for a week, Angina was amazing. Angina's episode where she won the Viva Glam thing was like the most emotional thing since the episode of Queer Guy that I was watching. But yeah, it's like, we got Siberian weather, so it was like -5. I know you're like, I live in Norway and it's -50 and it snows all day, but you don't understand, British people are so pathetic. We take, the country completely shut down. It was just like a bit of snow, like a bit of snow. It was like a few inches, but people were panic buying in supermarket. It's like, get all the bread. It's like, Tesco is still open, yo, even in the snowiest place in Scotland right now. Nothing's different. You still have to go to work. The roads are mostly clear. You just have to drive a bit slower. But oh no, everyone's like, oh, the show is shutting down. Oh God, England. It's over. Show must go on. No, England. We just have to stay inside for a week. But it was fun. Tried to build a snowman. Phil and I went outside, and then the only gloves I have are like these crappy wool gloves that have like finger bits for using iPhones. and those are terrible for touching snow because it just goes straight through. So I was like, I'm going to make a snowman and dress it all in black and it'll be funny and I'll take a photo with it. And then I did that for like 10 seconds and I was like, cold. I forgot how cold snow was. I was like, this is bad. So I just decided to throw a slow-mo snowball at Phil, which I'm sure you've all seen, but I'll just show you again because you know, it's fine. I mean, Phil torments me daily, so it's only fair enough that I... There we go, here it comes. Oh, look at that impact on his head. Poor Phil. Oh no, but he was fine. And he did throw it back. The video ended with me shrieking, and he did hit me right in the face too. So it was fine. I just didn't film him doing it in amazing thing. You always pronounce my name wrong, said Rafifaku. Rafif? Aku? Rafe. Ifaku. One of those is right, or I just need to die. And then you sent me another message that they just said, Milkfic. Okay, great. Love you being supportive, and you're number 2 now. Wonderful. I'm old, but you're still daddy. Irony, you're not old. Old is a mentality. You can be 72 and a youthful person that brings energy, light, and warmth to everybody's day. Don't be hard on yourself. Have a good day, said Amanda. Thank you. I mean, I'm going to go have dinner after this, so it's a good day when food exists. I need to find meaning in my life. Watch my YouTube videos, and maybe in 20 years we'll have an answer. I'm wheezing. Milkfic. Okay, Hibbo, we're moving on from that. Okay, Ryan was kneeling in the bath. Right, we need to... Okay. Can you give me a nickname, dude? Said Yareth. City is Phil. Just call yourself Gareth. I'm sure people probably call you that already. That's probably like what bullies at school say, isn't it? I'm very sorry about that. Literally everything's just Milkfic. Okay, what else has been happening in life? The Oscars happened. Hey, that was a thing. Do you care about awards? No. Do you care about movies? Yeah. I was like, so I have a couple friends and we always stay up till 6 a.m. watching the Oscars. And last year it was so long. And until like Envelope Gate with Moonlight happened, I was like, I'm on the verge of death. But this time it's like so scared of something horribly wrong happened with the Envelope last year. They were just trying to do it as quickly as possible. I think also because it was like the year of a representation in Me Too. They were like, ooh, we hired Jimmy Kimmel. Is that a bit weird? So he hardly did anything, like a couple jokes, but it wasn't really about him. Like, he's an amazing professional host that's just really good at his job. So he was there to like keep the show together. But then it was all about the awards, and it was actually really good. Like, it's like they tried really hard to give everybody an award, because literally it's like every single show got some movie. The speeches were good, so it was fun. Shape of Water winning Best Picture. I'm actually very, very happy with that, because did you know that no sci-fi movie has ever won Best Picture? Ever. And the only fantasy movie to ever win Best Picture ever was Return of the King, which they just gave it to the Return of the King because the Lord of the Rings trilogy was so amazing. So the fact that a movie about a fish man won is incredible. There should have been more women nominees, which is indeed true. I saw you say that, Carrie. There was some good Oscars though, like Jordan Peele won for Get Out, which was amazing. I can't believe that Jordan Peele won an Oscar. Like, that's so good. It would have been good if Greta won, but Jordan Peele winning is just good. And the thing is with Shape of Water as well, it's like Guillermo said, like, he's a Mexican immigrant filmmaker who made a movie where the main characters are a mute woman, a woman of color, a gay man, and a scaly, a fish. And the whole movie, if you think about The Shape of Water, it's a movie about toxic masculinity and the patriarchy and oppressive society, and how people are oppressed for no reason, celebrated for no good reason, and how you need to look past these things to find wholesomeness and debate good and evil. Because I was like, Billboards is quite a 2018 movie. Oh no, Call Me By Your Name. Yep, good gay movies, need more of that. And actually it's like Shape of Water, it's probably the most social commentary in any of the things. Because if you think about Best Picture, they always give it to a movie that has a message. And I think that, you know, Shape of Water was probably the biggest message for anyone in the world to watch. So that was good. And I'm obviously very happy for Guillermo. Billboards, I did love it. You know, a movie about anger begets anger. It was very funny. Like, a lot of people don't understand Billboards because there's a lot of horrible people doing horrible things. And a lot of people watch movies and they're like, there has to be a good guy and, you know, a hero, and maybe they do something bad, but then they get redeemed at the end and everything's okay. Whereas Three Billboards About Ebbing, Missouri was about like a bunch of flawed bad people doing bad things. And did they get redeemed? A lot of people were like, these characters, it's so bad that they're okay at the end. And I'm like, I don't think they're supposed to be good people. I think that everyone in the movie is deeply flawed, and then it ends the movie with them still being problematic people, and that's just the point. So that's good. I love a good moral grey area where moral greys exist. Yeah, the Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri is just a big grey area. If you need satisfying things, then that's not the movie for you. Honestly, though, I'm gonna say that Call Me by Your Name was my favourite movie of the year. It was, because I didn't know what to think before, because like all gay movies are always so tragic. It's like someone has to die or someone has to leave, and there's always a homophobia. But this one, it was just like, it was like a warm sweater as a movie. It was just so beautiful and emotional and immersive, and being set in a summer in Italy through the eyes of this teenager falling in love for the first time. It was just such an amazing, happy movie. And obviously it was like bittersweet at the end, but like Timothy carried the whole movie. Like Timothy Chalamet was the whole I mean, obviously Armie Hammer was good, but he was so good. But the age gap, yeah, I know. Not every movie is like, I'm going to make a movie and it's going to have nothing problematic about it at all. It's an adaptation of a book. Blame the book. Someone should go write another movie that's perfect in every single way and only has wholesome messages. But this movie, for what it was, and just talking about Timothy Chalamet, was just so incredible. Like, so many movies are so like, I'm an actor acting and reading a script, whereas he made you feel everything Elio felt just through body language, the directing, the cinematography, the soundtrack. It was so blissful, and I feel like out of all the movies, Call Me by Your Name will be the one that people will still be talking about in 10 years from now. But yeah, happy that Shape of Water won. I mean, Guillermo, he needed one. He's a nice guy. Are you looking forward to the Slender movie? Don't know about that. Where's your earrings? Said Danielle. I don't wear. I've been inside. I'm not making an effort for you right now. I'm sorry. Why did you delete that Instagram pic? Oh yeah, I posted a photo of a cocktail that I made, and I was like, doop-a-doo, post the photo, and then I was like, whoops, I posted the wrong photo. I took 2 photos. One of them, the drink wasn't in focus, which was the whole point, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to use that one. And literally I was like, da-da-da, write the caption, post, and then I was like, I just posted the photo where the drink is out of focus, so I was like, delete. So there we go. Dan, what's your personality in Myers-Briggs? I don't know. Is Myers-Briggs all a load of bull crap that we shouldn't pay attention to? Or maybe we should, and it's amazing. An introvert something something? I don't know. You helped me explain my bipolar to my family. Thank you so much. That is nice to hear, Amy. And good on you for being aware of your life and managing it. Did you enjoy the Oscars this year? Yeah, I did. You know, not everything's ever perfect. Dan, J-Hope's mixtape. Have you watched it? No, I haven't yet. I'll tab it. That'll be one of the things that I tab. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll get on it. Hope you have a great week. Big, tall week of planning and stuff. And a fill video needs to happen. Did you see the trailer for Christopher Robin? Right. So they're making a movie called Christopher Robin where Ewan McGregor, I think he's playing A.A. Milne. I don't know. I just watched the trailer and I was like, what the hell? And it's literally, they've done Ted or Paddington. They were like, people like real person movies with a CGI bear in it, like Paddington or Ted. So they're doing a Winnie the Pooh movie where Winnie the Pooh's in real life, and literally it's like Ewan McGregor just goes to a park, and then he's like, oh, hello, I am Pooh. He turns around and he's like, am I tripping balls? Why is this stuffed bear here? And then the trailer ends. So what the hell is that about? I don't know. Jesus. Say hi to Riley. Hi, Riley. Hello, Dan. Hello. How you doing? Hello, Bailey. Thanks for being there. Thanks, Brianna Dex. I appreciate that. And a collection of avocados. Avocados, man. I feel like it's basically being mean. Ben Wishaw, said Mara in caps lock. Same. Big mood. definitely. Devilman Crybaby, huh? Did you like it? Intense, but very original and creative. Yep, enjoy it. I'm watching BoJack Horseman now, which is like actually great. I'm like, why does this cartoon about a horse have 90 something on Metacritic? And apparently the first season's okay, but then the next couple are like, great. So sure, I'm enjoying that right now. What do you think of Black Panther? Have I talked about Black Panther? But basically, it's amazing, and I don't think it's that overhyped at all. And you should go see it. And it's one of the best Marvel movies. I am walking my dog. Shout out to your dog. That's important right now. That's the important thing. BoJack Horseman is great. Good to know you say that. Ali, if you went like, it's terrible, I'd be like, uh-oh, whoopsie. Have you heard about Attack on Titan Season 3? Is that a thing happening like anytime this decade? I don't know about that. Rant about macaroni and cheese? It's something that I never have that often. Like, it's not that big a thing in Britain. It's something that you only really get on menus in like American restaurants. So like if people are ordering a burger, they get like a side of mac and cheese. And I've only had it like twice. I need to have it more. But I'm aware that like how you make your mac and cheese, what kind of cheese it has, what kind of mac it has. Do you put peas in it? Do you put carrots in it? Do you put spices in it or not? Like people get like intense about this, and I'm gonna respect your ways of living. So that's fine, to be honest. Talk about Devon. Okay, Jimmy. Yeah, that's the thing. Dab and Evan, hilarious. So, if you haven't been keeping up with Dan and Phil Play The Sims 4, the world's best soap opera, stuff is happening right now. So, in the last episode, Dilhalter, his son, Dab, has become a teen, and we made him a romantic, artistic guy. And it turned out that making him a romantic teenage sim meant that he'd literally try to flirt with the first other teenager that he saw, which happened to be his best friend Evan. So the first episode where that happened, it ended with him trying to kiss his hand, and that was not, it was not wanted, it was not accepted. It really exploded and tanked. So the whole last episode was this guy so awkwardly just trying to undo the train wreck. Because you can't just go up to someone and just kiss the hand without asking. I mean, that's just like, you need to feel the room a bit. Like, you know what I mean? So it was well awkward. But then at the end of the episode, they were like, do you want to have a romantic hug? And then the other guy was like, okay, so is Devon happening? Is this a thing? Is Devon happening? Tune in next time to see, because wow, it's going emotional, it's going down. We feel like now they need to have some time away from the family because they need to spend some time just with each other, working this out, because there's some complicated feelings in the air. So I think that's what's going to happen next. So it's a good time to subscribe to Jennifer Games. Went to my anxiety session today. Proud of you, Millie. Any movie reviews? Well, I mean, I recommend A Shape of Water. I recommend Three Billboards. I recommend Call Me By Your Name, obviously. Lady Bird. Did I talk about it? I wish Lady Bird won something, because it was so well directed. It was just, the categories were so stacked. It's like, did I not want Get Out to win? Did I not want Call Me By Your Name to win? Did I not want Guillermo to win? I mean, I guess Greta could have won director if he won Best Picture, but still, I don't know. Lady Bird, it was so good. Movie. I don't know, like, whoever, doesn't matter what your gender identity, your age, what country you're living in. If you watch Lady Bird, you will awkwardly relate to something in it, because it's like I felt so exposed in so many moments when I was watching that. Saoirse Ronan should have won. Saoirse Ronan was pretty amazing. Frances McDormand was pretty incredible. Oh God, there was, everybody was so good. The categories were stacked, man. It was dense. But trust me, if you watch this movie, Lady Bird, you will feel so exposed in so many ways. A character will make you be like, yikes, okay, well, you know, everybody makes mistakes when they're 15. Stop shouting at me. Listen to Ali X, we love her. Okay. Tab. I've got that in K-pop now. Open. Nice. Talk about Coco. And Coco, oh my God. My dad, Gael Garcia Bernal. My heart. So good. And why was Sufjan Stevens on for like 2 minutes? I'm so happy that Coco won, but I mean, what was the competition? Boss Baby. Too right that Coco won. So that's fun. Defo. Mexican Pride, big night for Mexico, especially with Guillermo repping. Thanks for always making me smile. Thanks for watching, Ollie. I appreciate it. Boo, boo, boo. When will we hear more about interactive introverts? Soon. I'm going to go ahead and say a solid soon. Don't worry. It's fine. Do you have any advice when your teachers hate you, LMAO? I always had teachers that hate me. I had an English teacher. Did I tell you about this? Well, I was just sat at a desk and I was just like miming Fur Elise with my hands. And then he literally went, Daniel, stop tapping on the desk. You don't know how to play piano and you never will. And I was like, okay, cranky middle-aged man that like definitely shouldn't talk to students like that. I literally play this song. Why do you think I'm pretending to? I was just like, where did that come from? What do you know about me? Who are you? You're definitely like, you know, a 52-year-old man who's not happy, and I don't know why you're taking it out on me when like this person's stabbing somebody with a compass in the corner. But I don't know, man. Just think like you'll only see them for a year, and then they'll be stuck there forever. Say hi from the Cow Juices group chat. Yikes! So I guess you're not one of the ace vegan gymnasts that I was referring to. Frankie is not in the group chat, people. Good to know. Stream Fortnite. Internet's too bad to stream. Sorry. Literally can't. Literally no way to do it. Dan, I liked your video. It got me thinking about how I could be more authentic. Well, that's good. You know, it's me just making a video about the agony that I'm going through internally in between my day-to-day responsibilities. And then it just gets someone else thinking about it, then fine. Maybe I can chill. Competition to Coco is loving Vincent. Damn. Bloody Pixar. Why do they have to be so good? What if we can't go to Interactive Introverts? We will film it and put it on. Summon. So D-dubs. Sorry that we couldn't go to everywhere in the world. We wish we could. Don't we all wish we were Frankie? Frankie's a big mood. Frankie is the ideal life. You might not like it, but this is peak performance. Definitely. Dan, go eat. Aren't you hungry? I am, but I've been like jet lag sleeping from the Oscars, so it's fine. You know what I mean? It's cool. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Sashi. I'm going to see you in Brisbane. Look forward to that. It's good. You should watch more comedy. I've been watching a lot of comedy, actually. When I was thinking about my video, I was watching a lot of Bo Burnham. I watched Chris Rock's new stand-up. I was watching some Bill Hicks. I was watching Frankie Boyle's last stand-up, which was an exercise in yikes. Yeah, and it was good. It's funny with my videos because, you know, if you think about my YouTube videos, they're basically stand-up comedy, but sat in a chair and with sketches instead of me just telling all the stories. Maybe I should just go to an open mic night and just do trying to live my truth and see how it translates or something like that. I think it would work fine. I think there's something about standing on a stage that always makes something very engrossing looking. I don't know how I feel about Frank Boiler Scum TBH, Dan. Yeah. Have you heard of Love Simon? He is a character in Billboards, yes. Infinity War got moved sooner. I know. How like shooketh are you on a scale of 1 to 5 billion that's happening? I'm like, I'm not ready! It's still in like a month, but still I'm not ready. It's crazy. With my videos, I almost feel like my ability to produce them, is it holding it back or is it endearing? Because this is the whole thing with my YouTube channel, right? It's just me. I'm a guy named Dan making videos in my apartment, and it's just me and a camera and my computer, and I do it all myself. And I try as hard as I can, and realistically, without hiring a cameraman and an editor and, you know, someone to like the videos better, it's as good as it's gonna get. And I debate, you know, and I know there's a charm to that, you know what I mean? Because that's why people like YouTube. That's why people feel connected to me, because it's obviously just me doing my best shittest job by myself. But I wonder, is the production holding it back? If it was better, would the good messages be seen by more people? Who knows, man? I debate that. And maybe it's not to say that I should ever stop doing it all by myself. Maybe I should. I'm like, if my video, if I got Bertie Gilbert to direct it, and I got Kieran, who films every YouTuber's videos, to film it so it looked really good, and then I got Elliot, that edits all of Tom Scar's videos, to edit it, would it be like good? Because that's what every other YouTuber says. You watch Lily Singh's videos and it's like, this is slick. Or even Anthony's, you know what I mean? He's a camera guy and an editor. It was like, no, your videos are so cute. Yeah, I mean, it's not objectively better or worse. That it's more authentic and it's nice that I make them myself. And it's probably worse that I make them myself. Maybe I could just experiment. Who knows? It'll feel staged and won't be relatable. Yeah, it depends whether you're there for like the message or the reality of it, because not everybody has the same opinion. But hey, it's not like there's a this or that choice that has to be made and committed to forever, so it's fine. It's good. Yeah, I'm hungry AF, so I'm gonna like leave because oh my god, I like you, but I got some food in the fridge and I'm starting to digest myself, so it's like time to dip right now. I just want to say thanks everybody for watching my new video and for enjoying it and being so lovely and supportive. Hope you enjoy all the gaming channel content that's coming. It's definitely very phone. I hope you enjoy. Looking forward to the tour stuff that we're probably going to come out with soon and not shut up with for a while. Dan, are you ever going to do new merch? Hilarious. Well, after all the old, you remember all the old Dan and Phil merch? I'm a dinosaur, raw. Look, that t-shirt was cool in 2010, okay? And it's not now. And then we did Dan and Phil's shop, and it was like, okay, it's like, yeah, let's just do some like Dan is Not Fire and Amazing Phil merch. I think we both wanted to do that in like 2016, but then this whole tour happened, and then 2017, you know, things take a while and they're procrastinating. So, Dan merch. Yep, it's going to be a thing. Remember, merch isn't important. If you like it and you want it, you can get it and that's fine. If you don't give a crap or you can't, just enjoy the content. Merch isn't relevant, but it's coming. It's all going to be black, of course. I've got some friends to help me model it, which will hopefully represent some people that don't look like 6'3" guys like me. It'll be just a few things. Just chill and more limited. Hope you enjoy that. But anyway, just a shirt with a big D on it. Damn, why didn't I think of that earlier? He black, the merch is back, yeah. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your evening to hang out with me. Go you for having opinions and thinking critically about the world. Take some care for yourself. Eat some food, because food is nice. And I'll see you next time. I'm craving that conversation and validation. Bye.